Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch? All right. Are we good, Randall? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Sup, fuckers? Today we're doing Slop City Podcast, and my co-host is Rafe Williams.
What's up?
Unlicensed clap. Cue it up, Randy. He missed it. He did it with his hands. There we go. Yeah, we're giving it up for Rafe Williams, everybody. My partner, my muse.
Oh, yeah.
Is muse a creepy word? Because remember I said someone was my muse the other day and you didn't like it.
I don't.
You were like, that's creepy. Because I think I said Simba was my muse.
Boom.
That was tight.
I don't remember any of that.
You
Sure
don't?
It was me?
I'm 100% sure. I was like, dude, Simba's my muse. And you were like, that's creepy. I'm just going to go ahead and look up the definition.
It just means inspiration. It's Greek mythology, I believe.
Ooh, a person or personified force who is the source of inspiration for a creative artist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
different.
say that my muse is every fucking idiot I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my source for inspiration and creativity.
Nice. There's an actual muse for comedy. Greek muse. Look it up.
A Greek muse for comedy?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
I'm trying to remember.
Greek muse. Ooh, there it is. Greek muse of comedy. Okay, did that wrong.
Yep.
Alrighty. Thalia.
Talia, yeah.
Talia.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, like Talia Raz Al Ghul's. Talia Raz Al Ghul.
Yep. She be trying to get Batman to tell jokes, but he just got sad and flew his
Patron
Batwing into
of
the
comedy. I love that it says one of the 9 muses. Patron of comedy. They just like comedy. They're just a fan of comedy.
ocean.
So she's not.
Customer.
Yeah, she's
Old
a customer.
school customer.
Old school fucking customer.
Before they were citizens, they were customers.
Yeah, back
Talia
then.
was on board.
Talia Raz Al Ghul was a really, really great audience member.
Hi, I'm Talia Raz Al Ghul, and I'm partnered with Ray Varner.
Hi, I'm Ray Varner, and I'm teaming up with Talia Raz Al Ghul. I own a car dealership company.
Oh, you had nothing at the end of that. I thought you were
Not
really
one.
I thought you were going to Riff City,
thought I was
and
gonna-
you fucking went
you thought
right
I was
off
gonna-
the cliff.
You thought I was going to fucking bang
Man.
one out?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Woo. I had faith in you. I was like, she's about to go to Riff City.
You thought I
and
was gonna
just-
fucking crush
you
it?
drove your Ray
All right,
Varner
all
car
right.
right
Let me
off
give
a
you one
cliff.
now. All right.
Yeah, now you've had time to think about it.
But
Go ahead.
no, I haven't had time to think about it. I'm sitting
No,
here
go
being
ahead.
embarrassed in front of all of my peers.
Hi, I started a sentence, and I have nowhere to go with it. I have 4 proper nouns and no verbs lined up.
Okay, so what's that?
Go ahead.
In terms of the sentence, I mean, what were the proper nouns and the verbs?
Just the
or were you
names
just
of
kind
the
of saying
people.
something cool?
No, just the names of the people.
Because what is a proper noun? I know. I just want
I think
everyone
a
else to
proper
know.
noun is just like someone's name versus him.
Got
He
it.
is a noun. Rafe is a proper noun.
Hi, I'm Ray Varner, and I'm teaming up with Talia Al Ghul, Bane, Raz Al Ghul, and a guest appearance from Scarecrow. Booyah. That was good.
Yeah, kind
I
of the
said-
same thing. You
I
just
said-
added more names to the sentence.
I
you
said-
didn't really like.
I said booyah. Okay, then you do one. You do one,
Okay.
really banger one.
All right,
But you
cool.
can't be Ray Varner. You're Talia.
That's fine.
No, I'm joking. You
Hi.
do whatever you want.
I'm Talia Raz Al Ghul, patron saint of comedy and inspiration of millions of jokes worldwide. And I'm teaming up with Ray Varner, Maybelline, and Huck's Superstores to bring you a deal. For every joke that gets a laugh at every comedy club, 79 cents off a big gulp at any Huck's location. That's 79 cents per laugh.
I'm pissed.
Brought to you by Talia Raz Al Ghul and Ray Varner. The one
Okay.
place to stop for all of your Isuzu and Acura needs.
Isuzu. Damn, dude, you just fucking sizzled me. You just roasted me hard.
Thanks, Talia.
That was fucking embarrassing.
Talia was just whispering in my ear. Dude,
oh, yeah. Talia is there for you. The fact that we're saying Talia Raz Al Ghul, because isn't Raz her dad's name?
You know what she would say? She's like, I got a funny joke, but I'll tell you later. That's what she used to. Thanks, Randy.
Oh, I'll tell you later. Got it.
Oh, she pretended not to get it because she's still mad about that.
No, I really didn't get it at first.
Okay.
I really didn't get it at first.
Okay,
Holy
buddy.
fuck, that was funny. Hi, I'm Talia Raz Al Ghul.
Number one customer and slop citizen. Talia Raz Al Ghul here.
Hi.
You know, a lot of people ask me, how do you get a good night's sleep? Well, I'll tell you how. This podcast brought to you by My Pillow.
No.
Whatever Tina says is a lie. She's a huge supporter of My Pillow and everything associated with that company.
No, please.
Take it from me, Talia Raz Al Ghul. Tina D-Ball loves My Pillow.
Oh, please.
And loves the guy whose name I can't remember right
Please,
now.
I can't remember it either, but let's not say it so we don't get sued, so we don't get a cease and desist by My Pillow guy.
Yeah,
I don't want him to freaking cease and desist me.
I don't want him to storm Randy's.
Yeah. Oh, he would definitely storm this place and have like a sword and not know how to use it and accidentally stab himself.
What is that guy's name?
Fuck, I can't remember. Hi, I'm Talia Raz Al Ghul, and I am the number one cunt across America. Okay, what's his name? My Pillow guy.
It's Tom something, right?
Michael J.
Mike
Lindell.
Lindell.
Yuck. I went to the bathroom at Randall's before we started the podcast, and my undies are on inside out. I'm wearing a thong, and they're on inside out, but it was like already too late to change them because there's already been some secretions, probably.
Gross.
I'm just letting you know.
Why?
Because this is what I would do with Libby. I would tell her about that.
All right.
That my fucking undies were on inside out. That's all.
Well, that seems right.
I know there's a lot of people across America right now. Across America right now that know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone's put their undies on inside out. Everyone secretes a little, pheromones from the taint.
Big secretor here. Secretor here. Taint slave over there.
Taint slave. I'm your taint slave.
God. You're fucking ridiculous. We're we went to the hospital yesterday.
Yeah.
Because Rafe's grandmother, God rest her soul. No, I'm just kidding. She's not dead.
She's in ICU, so we'll be really fucked up if she dies and you said that on the podcast.
100%. We're going to have to cut that out.
No, I want to leave it in.
Because
I want you to get the bad comments this time. When, God, Rafe's grandma passed away and Tina made fun of it on the podcast. Because I always get roasted by someone in the comments if I even say a cross word to you during this podcast. If I'm even like, someone's going to say something about me correcting.
About roasting me on the bit?
About your bit. Yeah.
They probably
There'll
will.
be one person be like, if a man ever talked to me the way Rafe talks to her. And I'm like, you live alone, Beverly. You live alone.
And it's like, I feel like some people don't realize sometimes that we've been together since...
For 8 years, and we're both professional comedians?
Not 8 years. That's...
In my heart, it's 8 years.
No.
I laid eyes on you 8 years ago. I said... That's my gal. That's my Talia Raz Al Ghul. That's my muse.
Dude, you didn't even know me. I wasn't even doing comedy 8 years ago.
Oh no, I hid. I was across from Joey B's in a parking lot.
Just jacking off, looking at me.
Yeah, just J.O. and on the cobblestones.
Down on the landing.
You haven't jacked off till you've come on a cobblestone street. Okay, that's old school.
Until you jack off, and after you take your next step, you slip on a rickety cobblestone piece of stone in the road. You don't know what love is.
You ever been busted jaying off by a Clydesdale pulling a carriage? Well, then you haven't tried, have you?
No.
Hi, I'm Talia Raz Al Ghul, and I've partnered with Jacking Off to bring you cum.
Have you ever been knowing off near a cobblestone area and you make eye contact with a horse, and after you finish, then you walk over to that horse and you go, shh, and you kiss it right on the face?
It's better. You're getting there.
Dude, fuck
That was
you.
good. That was really good.
I am the queen of improv.
Dude, you're
Don't
good.
even fuck with me
Bro,
right now.
I'm just saying, like, that went somewhere.
Are you ready to get roasted? Because these comments are going to be lit on this episode.
Oh, I already know.
They're going to be like, fuck you, Rafe. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're kind of instigating it right now. Talk about my dead grandma again.
Oh. No, please don't leave mean comments for him. People get mad, and I'm like, sometimes there's definitely been comments like, oh, Rafe is mean to Tina or this, that, and the other. And it's like, dude, we've been together since we had our first kiss / finger blast / fuck, because we did all of that at once. Yeah. On Valentine's Day, of all fucking lame ass days we could have done it. Nerds. Yeah. We did that on Valentine's Day of 2016. We fucked at, we probably shouldn't say.
Yeah. You don't think about stuff like that before you start talking, though.
I stopped saying it. I'm learning. I am getting.
Dude, we were at the hospital yesterday, and she stopped. There was a nurse. This is what, I love Tina. Don't leave me a comment, okay? But this is what I deal with on the daily. We're in the hospital, cafeteria. You walk past a lady with a visitor's badge talking to a nurse / PA who had tears in their eyes. Who knows what they were discussing? Perhaps the terminal care of a loved one. Tina jumps into their conversation because the lady has a Marlboro duffel bag. While this lady is weeping in a cafeteria, and she goes, dude, I love that Marlboro duffel bag. And the lady's like, huh? Oh, thanks. It's old. I've had it forever. And then she walked away, and I'm like, dude.
Rafe goes,
read
Tina,
the room, bro.
That lady had tears in her eyes. I go, well, I didn't see any tears.
No.
And it's like, yeah, I didn't. I'm going to be honest. I didn't look at them. All I did was walk by, saw the Marlboro bag, and I was like, damn, what a sick-ass bitch, dude. This lady works for the hospital, has a Marlboro bag, defying all odds.
And she was a visitor.
No, not the one on the table who had the Marlboro bag. She wasn't. The other lady was a visitor.
Okay.
Yeah. But either way, I interrupted a conversation where...
Aggressively.
Yeah. To be honest, I would have given her $100 right then and there for that bag.
You should have. Oh, you should have just given her $100 for what you did. Just like paid a fine and been like, hey, sorry about your husband.
You walk me back and
give her the money.
Yeah, hand it over, lady.
Tell her you're sorry.
Yeah, we just gave her a citation for being fucking rude. And
I'm rude.
I don't know if I've ever told that story about your grandpa on here. I think I might have one time when he screamed the "I'm rude" thing.
So funny.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think we were just sitting in their front house, and this is the now passed on into the next life husband of the grandma that is currently in the hospital in ICU right now. So
get well soon, Grandma.
Get well soon, Grandma. Effie, we love you.
She face planted. She broke a couple bones in her face. She was pretty coherent. She was pretty with it.
She was.
She was joking around with me. I told her.
Yeah, Rafe asks her, he's like, how was the helicopter flight? And she goes, I don't care.
Yeah. When you were out of the room, I was like, Grandma, I got some bad news. I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think you're going to be playing the trumpet for a while.
Because her face is so fucking bruised.
Yeah, she started laughing.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got her with that.
She was in good spirits.
Yeah, for sure. Despite,
let me tell you something, dude. My grandma face planted, had a subdural hematoma. I'm 99% sure if I told her I wanted to go to the Lumiere, she'd have hopped off the gurney and went. She loves to gamble, dude.
Dude, Effie, who does she go gambling with again?
Whoever wants to go.
Dude, and it's like she is literally the sweetest little lady ever. Like she is just, you can tell she's a bad bitch though, because she's got a big family. And I mean, so many grandkids, whatever. And seriously, since the year that Rafe and I started dating, I think even before I met Effie, she like had Christmas presents and a birthday present ready for me because your mom told her Christmas is my birthday and Christmas. She had 2 gifts for me, like all this shit ready to rock for me. She got me a fucking black fringe leather purse one year. Like, she has got it going on with gifts. Bought us a Roomba. That was a banger gift. And
honestly, last 2 Christmases, she's crushed it. got a Roomba, and then we got Travel Pro luggage sets, which
Yeah.
are not cheap. They're
Dude.
not for poor people.
We are not sponsored by Travel Pro.
We should be.
We should be.
Hi, I'm Talia Ra's al Ghul, and I've partnered with Travel Pro 4-wheel suitcases to bring you an easier way to travel.
This is how good of a suitcase it is. If it's on like a little bit of a hill,
It's gone.
you won't find it. It's gonna hop over a fence and into a ditch.
It gets 37 miles per gallon highway.
Yeah, in 21 city, which isn't
dude.
bad. As long as you stay on cruise control.
Hmm.
When we were snot did.
Yeah,
Oh, it probably was, but that's okay.
Sorry.
When we were on tour, there was one night where we're like unloading all our shit after a show. And I like was grabbing everyone's bags out of the trailer and putting them down. And my Travel Pro suitcase just starts going off. And Libby's like yelling. And I was like, somebody get their phone out. And we're like recording my bag fly all the way down. And it hits into the side like a curb and just slams down. And I kind of just left it there while we were unpacking everything else. And these two fans that were on our show like drove by. And they're like, oh my God, we thank you so much for tonight, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, is that your suitcase? I'm like, yeah, it fucking rolled over there all by itself. This thing's got a fucking mind of its own.
Yeah.
Anytime like someone would try to pick it up, I'm like, hey, be careful. Because that thing moves quick. You got to be ready.
It's nice.
Can't be farting around.
It's nice.
Oh, dude, that thing's fucking fancy.
That's courtesy of Effie right there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Effie has knocked it out of the park. Plus, I've never met another woman named Effie. First Effie I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm. Effie
And-
Jane.
Yep. We got a little cookbook from her. Like she made, someone made little binders, like a notebook of that was laminated and had all her recipes in there. It's so cute.
What was one of them? It was just like fish. That was the only ingredient. It's like fish. And then it's like, wait, there's nothing under it. It's just fish. I guess that's the ingredient. Get a fish and that's what you have.
I can't fucking remember. I think it might have been
Something like that.
some catfish. It's like, make sure to rinse all the muddy water off of it.
Get all the poop off of it before
Yeah, it was
you
like-
eat it.
Make sure to soak it to get the mud taste out.
It's gross. I hate catfish.
I am starting to hate catfish as I get older. Used to love it. I can definitely do fried catfish, but
I can
I
taste
don't-
the mud butt.
the texture doesn't bother me because I'm not much of a texture person. Like, I'll just fucking eat anything. But I get what you're saying. Like, you can taste the river.
Yeah, it's just like mushy sewage water is
Yeah.
what you're eating.
I love being in the river. I love being around it. I don't want to drink out of it.
Yeah. Were you the one saying you liked Spam
Yeah.
the other night?
Yeah. I kind of like Spam, dude.
That's how I know you grew up with money.
Okay. I did not
is what
grow up with
Spam
money.
is what wealthy people think slumming and eating like poor people is like.
Whatever.
It's just when you actually had to eat it growing up, you're just like, it's disgusting.
No, we didn't eat Spam growing up. When we were growing up,
Do you
we
know
ate,
that they did? What'd you eat?
well, when we were growing up, we ate, like, my mom cooked everything at home because we were so fucking poor. Oh, God.
Man, this looks gross, dude. Look at that, man.
It does look
That's
gross.
like the best picture they could take of it. That is the best. They got a meat stylist to come in with like a little, they got a meat stylist to come in and perfectly melt the cheese, put 2 fresh, ripe, unmarked, unblemished tomatoes, squirted a little mustard, put a couple fresh cut onions, personally hand delivered with tweezers, each sesame seed onto that bun.
The fact that you're calling that person a meat stylist is fucking
I need a meat
hilarious.
stylist for my soft penis. It's not good.
Oh,
I need to
God.
hire one.
What, your soft penis?
Yeah, there's a Funko Spam.
So, okay, I had
That's
a
funny.
Spam sandwich one time, like a bite out of it. Oh, God, chopped pork and ham. I actually am not a big ham fan. But, so I had a Spam sandwich. Oops, I don't know why I exited out of that. I had a Spam sandwich one time at like some southern, like,
Oh, sure.
twisted barbecue place.
Oh, yeah, they all.
And then I also had a jalapeno and cheddar bologna sandwich from Salt and Smoke. And that shit is fucking good.
I can do bologna. I just Spam is.
Spam's too much. It's a step too far for you.
Pickle loaf, I'm out.
Well, pickle loaf looks like Pickle loaf
is
looks like it was, you left a bologna sandwich in your bedroom and you left it there for like a couple months.
Yeah.
And it started to mold all over.
Yeah, it was like someone had, I always say it's like they had a board meeting. There's like certain foods I think dads buy to keep you from eating their food. They just get used to eating horrible food because no one else will eat it. Like Braunschweiger.
Braunschweiger's
Pickle
good.
loaf.
You're wrong about that.
Circus peanuts.
Yeah.
Be just like, those are staying. Sardines, those are staying in the pantry.
Yeah.
Spam's girls, they actually did a study with cannibals. They gave cannibals who eat human flesh different kinds of
Who
meat.
are cannibals?
Who are cannibals?
Yeah, like what do you mean they gave cannibals? Are there people that are like,
yeah,
hi, I'm a cannibal.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Yeah, there are like cannibalistic tribes that still exist.
Oh, okay. So we're talking like indigenous people?
Dude, I don't know. We'll have to look up the
Well,
I don't
no.
know what island they were from.
That's
I
not
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
any kind
I
of
thought you meant
geographical.
like in the United States, and
Yeah,
there was
they
like
gave-
a group of like, "What's up? We're the cannibals," and like they gave a test.
They gave
to
Jeffrey Dahmer
that. Oh my god!
different meats. But they said of all the different like processed meats and all the different things that we eat in America, that Spam tasted the closest to human flesh.
Holy
I was like,
fuck!
I knew I was right. This shit is gross.
Oh my!
Look it up, see if you can find it. Just type in cannibals Spam.
Hey, that tastes like someone I know.
The former cannibals of Oceania now feast on Spam because Spam came the closest. Isn't that crazy?
That headline for this article.
Hey. That's mental floss.
That is great. What's mental floss? Is it funny? Okay. Spam is Hawaiians eat more spam than anyone else. It's so popular you can order it at McDonald's and Highway. Or I just read how Hawaii is Highway.
Yeah.
It's so popular you can order it at McDonald's in Hawaii and even get it in sushi form. So
Go right up.
Oh, sorry.
There
Here it is. Read it.
The former cannibals of Oceania now feast on Spam because Spam came the nearest to approximating the porky taste of human flesh. Long pig, as they called a cooked human being in much of Melanesia. It was, in fact, that the people eaters of the Pacific had all evolved or perhaps degenerated into spam eaters. And in the absence of spam, they settled for corned beef, which also had a corpsey flavor.
A corpsey flavor.
Ugh.
Yuck, dude. What do you think my tit would taste like cooked? Like, do you think it would be like good like a chicken breast, or what do you think it would be like?
Your tit?
Yeah, my
specifically?
tit, my actual boob.
I don't know. Probably be like a marble ribeye.
What
You got some
does
pretty big fat tits.
what does a raw boob look like?
This is not going to be good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get so much porn stuff. 2 raw chicken breasts is what came up. Randy's like, please don't search this on my computer. God, dude, I don't understand how, like, I guess I get how you could eat a person like a few hundred years ago.
Mhm.
Maybe longer than that. Maybe like 500 years ago.
Right.
But how you could just eat a person today,
Mm.
you know, because there are people right now in the
Yeah.
United States
Oh, I don't.
or all over the world who are eating people.
Yeah, I mean, they're.
I'm kind
don't
of
think
talking about
they're-
murderers.
Yeah. I don't know how many cannibal murderers there are. That's probably pretty rare. But yeah, there are people. There's still, I mean, there are tribes in the Amazon that don't, they're still very alienated.
For sure. That's why
They'll kill you.
that one guy got shot coming up on there. We talked about that
Oh, yeah,
recently
the
on the
missionary
podcast.
guy. Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm here to spread.
Yeah.
Got fucking arrowed and fucking, they killed him.
Got cooked.
Killed him right there. What an arrogant piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
I mean, they were shooting bows and arrows at a helicopter. Should have been your first.
Yes.
Indication.
Indication.
Yeah, I thought it was a flying dragon.
Yeah, for sure. And I honestly, I would think the same thing if I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's fucking scary.
It's
the
just
sound,
crazy that
everything.
in a world with the global internet that there's still moon worshipers out there. There's still people that
Oh yeah, there's a good chunk of like indigenous tribes left that are like totally separated from any kind of technology.
Yeah, what do you think if you just man, imagine them slipping their foot into some Crocs. Just for the first time, been walking around barefoot, just fucking their feet up for like 50 years, and they just slide into a Croc, and they're like, oh.
Honestly, I think that would be the
They might
greatest
come.
first shoe to introduce someone who's never worn shoes in their life. Because they're comfy, you can move around in them, and they've
Get 'em
got the
wet.
nice little hook on the back, so you can run around but still go in the water.
Yep.
Like, I think that is the
Maybe we should
perfect.
start a charity where we fly over indigenous Amazon rainforest and just drop Crocs into the forest and see what happens.
I bet they'd figure it out for sure.
Which is pretty obvious, I think.
I think so too. I mean, it's like, it looks like it goes on your foot.
Yeah.
It looks like a foot. Oh, that would be the perfect, because it's like, you don't want to, tying your shoes.
Is that a high-heeled Croc?
I think Balenciaga
Wow.
Crocs, $625.
That is.
What a joke. What is the world coming to?
It's fine.
But it's like, remember, like, when you learn how to tie your shoes, like, that was a big fucking deal. It was difficult to tie your shoe.
Yeah.
So we don't want to give indigenous tribes shoes that, they're going to have to learn how to do something else, even though they probably know how to tie a knot because they're badass.
I would think so, yeah.
But still, the Crocs, that is an agile, fashionable, very versatile shoe. And I think that's a great first-time shoe. Comfy, squishy, doesn't really suck up stank either. Like, I've smelled people's Crocs before.
Waterproof.
Waterproof.
Could wear into a creek to spearfish and out, and they dry quickly.
Yep. I mean, this is
Imagine they
probably
last
the best
pretty
river
long.
shoe.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they're biodegradable. That could be a problem. They do seem like they're made of straight petroleum.
Oh, yeah, dude. That they straight just took like a
Yeah.
thing of petroleum jelly and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
I don't think petroleum jelly has anything to do with oil, but if it did.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It does?
Yeah.
How?
It's petroleum. I mean, it's made of...
Petroleum jelly is made from oil?
I mean, a derivative of...
Well, then how am I going to keep treating my psoriasis and be a good member of society?
I think it's a pretty minimal amount. Probably the amount of Vaseline you're using isn't.
Okay.
Gasoline,
it's not gonna
Vaseline.
It's not like carbon emissions.
I don't know if that's in you. That's true.
I just want to know all of this. Is petroleum jelly from oil? Mineral oils and waxes. I don't fucking know. I can't get into this. I'm just going to get sad. This episode of Slop City Podcast is sponsored by Manscaped, everybody. Our friends at Manscaped, the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming, have spent 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs out there for your man, all right? They even have the little trademark of the jewel pouch. That holds your balls, right, Rafe? Just holds your balls really nice and good.
Yep. They
Just-
keep them in place. Put a barrier between your balls and the sides of your legs.
Yeah. So,
Keep
maybe
that taint sweat contained.
keeps that taint sweat contained. So, with our code RANCH, one more time. Okay, with our code RANCH, there we go. Go to www.manscaped.com and you can get 20% off your order and free shipping worldwide, everybody. So go to manscaped.com, use our code RANCH for 20% off and worldwide shipping for free. Love you, brothers. We started talking about like how the earth was formed in one of the last podcasts, and I just got overwhelmed and scared.
You did?
Yeah, I just got scared because it's like, we started talking about basically that like endless spiral because I am bummed out that I'm never going to know what happens. I'm never going to know how the world started, how the universe started, none of it. Like, yes, the Big Bang, I think that is what happened, but it's like something was there before the Big Bang.
Right, yeah. I read something the other day. This isn't about the Big Bang, but that we're like, we're living in a weird time of history where it's too late. All of Earth has been explored, so it's too late, and it's too early for space exploration.
Yeah.
We're like in between
Yep.
the exploration parts of mankind. Like we've kind of mapped out the whole Earth. Besides deep ocean, there really isn't anything left.
No.
They don't think there's anything down there anyway. And
What,
then
like deep in the ocean?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, besides like small microbiotic life.
Well, yeah, because there's
probably.
no fucking light down there anyway, so it's all spooky, weird guys that have that little fucking lamp in front of them.
And that we're a little early in space exploration to actually.
Yeah, we don't have the technology unless
We
you're
got a
Elon
cool
Musk.
picture the other day of like the observable universe, which is like a grain of sand, they said, and it had like 8 million galaxies in it.
What? Yeah, I mean, it's spooky, dude. It, I don't know, freaks me out. That's all I wish, is that I was able to, like, see some of that cool stuff in my lifetime. And no. But here I am, just sitting here talking about wearing my undies inside out, talking about Talia Raz Al Ghul.
Yep.
Just living La Vida Loca, making the best of it.
8 galaxies away, there's some long green-headed
Looking ass.
doing a podcast. Being like, bleep, blop, bloop, bleep, blurk, blop, bloop, I'm Ray Varner.
No, they're not.
I'm Gleek Glogler. And I've partnered with Zunzan 2000.
Dude, I do hope to see an alien, or like we get to meet some other kind of life in our time. We probably won't know about it because I don't think the government will tell us because they think we're like too pussy to deal with it, which we probably
They just
are.
released a whole bunch of stuff about it.
What, the UFO stuff?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Yeah, I didn't have time to comb through it all yet. I've been wait. I'm getting there. I'll be able to comb through it soon.
A lot of unidentified flying objects out there. I think they're watching us, but they're like, you know what they're doing? They're treating us like the fucking island guy. Their UFOs to us is like us shooting bows at a helicopter. They're like, these guys are crazy. We can't. Maybe there'll be some alien that's like, I want to take them the word of Jeezelbop. And they're like, don't do it, Lloyd. They're crazy. They'll kill you, man. They'll dissect you. They will dissect you, Lloyd. And he's like, no, the Lord will protect me. And they're like, all right, Lloyd, we warned you. And then that's who we cut up in Area 51. Lloyd came down to give us the word of his one true God.
Poor guy.
We shot him.
Yep.
And then we carved him up. Yep.
Not only did we dissect him, after we dissected him, we blew him up just to be like, yeah, I want to watch him blow up. Because we love blowing shit up.
Yeah.
Nuking. Fireworks. I don't know. If I saw a UFO, I'd be fine with it. I'd be totally fine with it. Wouldn't be scared. Nothing.
I think you're lying. But that's nice of you to say. How close?
I mean,
I know you.
What do you think I would do?
I think if you saw one way up in the sky, like flying, you'd be fine with it. I think if one landed in our yard and like the door came down, I think you'd get spooked.
I would probably be like, Rafe!
Yeah.
But I mean, I would want to try to talk to them. I would walk up and do this. Hi, I'm Ray Varner. And I'd shake their hand briskly. No, I wouldn't. But I would try to shake their hand. And then maybe they would take that as a threat and assassinate me right then and there. Like, as long as I get taken into the sky, I think once they take me up there, they're going to realize I am a cool guy. I'm a fun hang.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have any problems with me. And I'll level with them. I'll be like, listen, guys, I know that you think a lot of us are fucking stupid. And some of us are. And we're all very We're not as
You'd
advanced
spill
as you.
coffee all over their control board within 5 minutes.
100%.
Crash their ship.
Oh, God. They'd be so mad at me. They'd be like, how is this fucking
They'd bring
beautiful, hilarious girl
Yeah.
so clumsy? They'd be like, wow, this girl is a beauty pageant star. I mean, she is incredibly hot. She's got 2 chins. That's fucking sexy.
Yeah.
They'd be like, whoa, it's kind of weird when
That's
she
hot in
lays
their
down.
world.
She gets 3 chins, and she does this weird sound when she falls asleep, like, You know, my snore. They would love that.
Yeah.
They'd be all over it. But then I would crash the ship inevitably.
Yeah.
And it would all be an accident. It'd just be me trying to have a good time, chat and bond with these guys.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'd probably have to like suck one of them off to like make it even, you know?
Yeah.
They'd be
That
like,
just seems like you want to suck an alien. You're introducing that. I just think you want to like suck a gray dong or something. Like you definitely introduced that as part of the.
no, I mean, I'm saying that's what they would make me do.
It just seems like
they would make me do it.
Here's the thing.
And that's not
It doesn't
like,
seem like a intelligent civilization totally capable of interstellar flight would just be like, we gotta fuck some of these aliens. Like, just doesn't seem like that'd be high on their to-do list, but maybe.
oh, I'd let them. For sure. I'm going to start carrying plastic wrap around with me everywhere just in case I ever get abducted. So I'd be like, hey, wrap that gray dong up.
With plastic wrap?
Yeah, it's like a condom. Because I don't want to get inseminated
No,
with an alien.
With an alien? With an M? You don't want an alien?
Yeah, I don't want no alien getting inside of me.
Remember earlier when you were like, this real smart, intelligent gal?
Yeah.
You guys aliens? I'm gonna fuck one of these aliens, dude.
Hey, oh,
Give me. You want some pussy, alien?
here's me standing in the backyard when they land with my arms behind my back like, hey,
Yeah,
are y'all aliens?
yeah.
Alien
Your
warness.
cut off sweatpants and
Yeah.
Cole slides.
I'm wearing my Colt. Well, they're actually Juicy Couture from Marshall's.
Juicely?
They're Juicy Couture.
Aliens, I got these Juicely Coutures on.
Hey, get over here, little alien. Let me see that dong. I want to see what's
Alien.
going on down there, alien. Alien Warnos. Yep.
Warnos.
Yeah, Alien Warnos. You know who Alien Warnos is?
I do have no idea.
Female serial killer.
Wow.
Monster. Charlize Theron.
That was her name?
Alien Warnos.
Aileen or Alium?
Aileen.
Okay, you're all over the place.
Aileen. That's why I said Alien Warnos.
Who was the kid that
Hey,
swam from Puerto Rico?
The kid
Alien? Elian Gonzalez? What was his name back in the day?
Elon Musk?
Definitely not, no. Elon Musk did not swim from Puerto Rico.
Someone swam from Puerto Rico? Tell me this.
He was like a kid in the 90s, I think. I wonder what that guy's up to. Alien, what was his name?
Is he
I think it might
related
have
to
been
Baby
Cuba.
Michelle?
It was probably Cuba. Just look. It wasn't, he didn't swim, but just go back. Child, go back.
Child who swam.
I don't know if he swam. I think that's probably like a really insensitive.
Oh, here it
There
is.
you go.
Elian Gonzalez. 5 years
He's on
old.
an inner tube floating in the sea 3 miles off the coast of Florida. Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing, dude?
Trying to get here.
To
Trying
the
to
United
escape
States?
Cuba. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
That's
sad.
why you roasted him. And I'm like, without context, let's just look at it.
Okay,
We get a bunch of comments.
I
on
didn't
it.
know that he was a refugee.
What's he up to
and
now,
he was
though?
trying to leave.
Is he here? Or do we make him go back?
Oh, God, I hope they left him here. The fact that he was just floating in a little inner tube is so adorable and innocent. Like, he's like just living La Vida Loca. I wonder if, I don't know if they
Skip to the end.
made him come back. Okay, let's see. They said that he should stay with Miami relatives until a further custody hearing.
Return to father's custody or college and career.
Interesting.
Okay, you skip both. Here, go back down. You were on it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Return to father's custody. Yada, yada, yada. Went back to Cuba. Now go to college. Go down more. Let's see what it says. College and career.
Okay,
He
so
did not regret returning to Cuba. He would like to travel, so he did end up back in Cuba.
okay. Holy shit! The fact
Sorry,
that
bud.
little yeah, that does suck.
Seems like he's happy.
But
Fine.
the fact that a fucking 5-year-old kid's just floating in a fucking inner tube, what a badass motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
The coolest thing I did when I was that young was like my mom told me I couldn't go play one time because she was putting Anton to bed. And then I just like left the house and went to the playground
Yeah.
by myself. Was swinging all by myself, chilling.
Wow.
That's the coolest thing I did.
Yeah.
The most badass. This kid fucking trekked probably hundreds of miles.
Yeah.
Along the ocean. Oh, God, can you imagine how sunburned he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our parents freak out if you lose sight of your kid at the lazy river.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This dude hopped in an inner tube and did intercontinental travel. It's pretty badass.
Yeah. I go in the backyard and look for the dogs, and if I don't see them, I'm like, they got out. Oh, my God. But they're just like laying down somewhere,
Right.
panicking. I don't know.
But the aliens probably watched this and were like, they sent that kid back to Cuba? Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
We're
like,
not visiting them.
This guy's this kid
This
fucking.
kid floated on a tube, a rubber tube, and they sent him back where he came from? Fuck these guys.
Yeah,
No
like
way.
that's a self-sufficient fucking little boy. And we're over here just shipping him back off. Yeah, sorry. There's
Hi, I'm Talia Ra's al Ghul, and I've partnered with Schwinn Inner Tubes. We're opening a new dealership in Cuba,
dude, I don't know.
Missouri.
Cuba, Missouri. Yeah, we do have a Cuba here, and it's fine. Never been. Drive by it all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I truly believe that once the aliens and robots and all that come, I'm welcoming them with open arms.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You're
and
just
I'm
going to
always
lay
gonna-
down and take it.
Sorry.
You basically just said you want to take alien cock. Like, without even being forced on you.
I'm
you're
saying
welcoming
if
it.
I had to apologize for my transgressions of ruining their control board, then yeah, I would be like,
Oh.
I can offer you this. You know,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want you guys to get mad. I don't want you guys to dissect me.
Oh, okay.
So it's more of a peace offering at that point. You know, I'm just trying to
Fucking
fix.
alien.
I'm just trying to fuck an alien, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Just want to fuck one alien before I go.
Well.
Maybe
that's-
Bob Lazar can help me out.
Yeah.
God, that I can't tell if he's fucking crazy or the smartest guy in the world. Even after watching that documentary, I still don't know what's real. I'm like, did he really go to that college or did they swipe everything, like scrub everything he ever did?
I don't remember a lot of details about it. But
I mean, it was definitely a long time ago we watched it, but basically, like, everyone tried to just say, like, this guy's fucking crazy.
Well,
I mean, he looks crazy.
after that detailed description, it's all coming back to me now.
No, he was like lying about. They thought he lied about all this shit.
About where he went
like,
to college and everything.
yeah,
I
where he went to
kinda remember that.
college, like Area 51 and all this shit. Let's just look at a quick picture. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He looks like a mix between Stephen King, Jeffrey Dahmer, and a local pedophile. Well, he does. Look at him.
Yeah.
He looks spooky.
It's kinda...
He's got a spooky vibe.
That cut my forehead.
No.
Okay.
What cut your forehead? Your
I had
hat?
electrical tape on my hat because it kept. I have it on the last. I have a big dome, so I had the last two buttons and it was popping off. So I put electrical tape on there, but
Yeah.
then it scrunched up.
You do have a big dome,
It was
dude.
cutting my head. Yeah.
Rafe has such a big head that he went to go buy a cowboy hat. Not one, but like came back with, I don't know, 17 cowboy hats. And didn't they like make you special? They were like, yeah, we don't have this one in that size or
Yeah, pretty much.
whatever.
They don't usually carry my 7.5.
That's so what, 7.5 inches around?
It's just the size of your head. I don't know what it means. 7.5, 7.75. I think it's probably inches. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it's a big dome.
Yeah. That's a big boy.
Yep.
Mine's pretty average. Pretty average size head.
Yeah, you got a little pea head.
What?
Little pea size head.
Yeah, she's got a big pea head.
Yeah, pea head.
Like I can go to any generic store.
Aliens would probably take me based on that. They'd just be like, big head, big brain. Yeah, they would assume I was like,
for sure,
the most. Like this one's got a big dome. He's probably like more advanced.
Oh, they'd see your arms too, and all of them would be like, "Whoa, that guy looks strong. Like he could pick one of us up."
Yeah,
toss us onto the.
I'll toss an alien around.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Whoa, he could."
Well, that's what they're doing is traveling the galaxy just to find like someone that can like fuck them while standing up. That's it. That's all they're looking for. They're like, gone. We've traveled millions of light years. All we want is someone to pick us up and make us feel tiny and fuck us while they're standing up.
You could do that for them.
And I step forward and say, I am Spartacus.
Oh, and rip your shirt off.
Then I plow an alien on live TV in front of, man, what a cool statue that would be.
Dude.
Just like a bronze.
Just a statue
right
of you.
Yeah.
And they'd have your tattoos and
just me fucking standing up, pants around my ankles, like raw dogging.
They'd have
plowing a gray alien with their feet up in the air, like, oh!
And the big almond eyes.
Yeah.
They'd have your hot rod tattoo.
Almond eyes are rolled back in their head.
Hot rod tattoo on one arm engraved, and then your other cool
yeah, that'd be dope.
Skull one. They'd be like, this marks, it's like they've got one of like Neil Armstrong, like the guy that first went on the moon. That's who it was, right?
I think he was the second person on the moon, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, he was probably the first one.
Well, they'd have all these like large steps for mankind. There would be like a statue of the guy who found penicillin.
Yeah.
There'd be, Neil Armstrong. He got on the moon first.
Mm-hmm.
They would have a statue of Tom Brady because, it's just he's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him, but he's amazing, and I say he deserves a statue. And then they would have you fucking an alien right next to all of those guys.
One small cum for man, one giant load for mankind.
Yep.
Because they'd cure cancer. They'd give us something in return.
100%. You don't just...
You don't get fucked standing up and then not show gratitude.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, I have faith in you that you would be able to navigate whatever genitalia or whatever parts they have, that you could make them come.
Yeah,
I really think that you could do that.
Their cloaca or whatever they got.
Cloaca? What's a cloaca? Is that the thing in your back of your throat?
No. Cloaca's like bird genitalia. Like they fucking shit out the same hole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah, see? I've been preparing for this moment.
You're well read. You're very well versed. I mean, you're gonna be just fine. Once you
I just come off I fuck them on live TV.
And that's how it'll be. It'll be like an accident.
World peace.
It's always
I'm gonna fuck us into world peace.
That's what I'm saying. It's always the guy, the person that
Lee
you're
Greenwood will write a song about me.
Yes. It's always a person you don't expect to like solve something,
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't expect you're going to be the patron.
And I don't want it. I didn't ask for it.
Exactly.
That's the thing is like to be the hero's journey is refusal of the call. And I would be like, I don't want to fuck this alien. But you know what? If I can help mankind by straight up, just fucking jackhammer an alien standing up with my pants around my ankles.
Oh, yeah. You bowling ball grip that bitch and just hold them up.
Yeah, I just grab their little gray ass, spread their cheeks apart, and just
suck on.
Fucking go to Pound Town.
100%.
And I'd happily do it not just for America either, because I don't want this to be a nationalistic thing. I would do it for the world.
This is a, like you said, world peace, and it would be just a really huge deal.
Time travel. They'd give us time travel.
Yep.
They'd give us
check.
Cancer cure.
Check.
I think they would probably, I don't want to go this far, but they would probably give us unlimited Six Flags passes.
I fucking hate you. Oh, dude. When I was a kid, I remember we got like season passes to one place one year, and it was like, holy fuck, dude, we're rich. Like the rich kids had Six Flags passes, and we got them one year. Well, ours was Worlds of Fun in Kansas City.
Still cool.
And it was the coolest thing in the world. And I remember when I would go there as a kid and be like walking around and seeing all these kids like a few years older than me, like hanging out with their friends, like walking with their boyfriends, doing all this crazy stuff. I'd be like, whoa, I want to be like one of those kids one freaking day. That was like my goal.
What was?
Just to be a cool kid that goes to Six Flags and has a good time.
Yeah.
Gets a cotton candy, kisses their boyfriend on the mouth or their girlfriend, you know? Because these kids.
Or an alien.
Kids were, or an alien. These kids back then in like the late 90s, nobody stopped a kid that was like making out with their boyfriend at Worlds of Fun.
No.
No one stopped them.
Never.
I would see them and I would almost get uncomfortable, probably because I was like getting horny, but I didn't understand. And I would like walk by and it'd be like girls that were clearly like 12, but I was like 7. They were like more advanced and cooler than me. And I'm like, whoa, dude, look at those girls. Like,
yeah.
I'd be like walking with my dad and my dad's like, come on, guys, wearing sunscreen that's so thick on his face. I'm like, God, I hate him. He like, my dad, when we would go to any fucking theme park, pool, whatever, it's like he would take the sunscreen and just do this and everything would be white. He's like, okay, guys, let's go inside now. I'm like, dude, rub it in. He's like, well, I don't need to. I'm protecting my face. It's like, fuck
He had
you.
on one of those, it's like a baseball cap with like the flap in the back to protect his neck.
Yep.
He would like buy that, be like, this is very utilitarian and useful.
Oh, he wouldn't buy it. He would rather wear a beanie and put a T-shirt on under the beanie.
Also shows me how much more money you had than me growing up, because my dream was just to get a wristband for the DuQuoin State Fair, which was like a carnival, a traveling carnival.
Yeah.
They had one day a year. I think it was Labor Day. Like one of the days, it was there for 6 days. You could buy an all-inclusive wristband and ride the rides as much as you want. And that's all. I lived for it. I was just like, man, my parents couldn't afford it. I remember my friend's parents bought me one.
They bought you one? Was it Devon's?
Yeah, of course.
That's nice.
And it was awesome. And I remember Angie Eaton, I had a crush on her. Hi, Angie. I still love you. I hope you're doing well.
Angie Eaton,
she was the girl. She was like my childhood crush.
Yep.
She touched my penis on a trampoline one time when we were very young. We were like in 6th or 7th grade, but it was like that thing we were starting to like.
For sure.
We were just like playing around, and then she was like grabbing at my penis, and I just remember being like, "Get a hold of that thing and don't ever let go."
Oh my God!
In her little neon green bicycle shorts, I'll never forget it. She's, anyway.
She was the love of my life. I wish
love
I
of
was
my life.
with
She
her.
got away from me. No, I hope she's doing well. I love her. She's a great person.
For sure. Get a hold of it and never let go.
I remember we went to the fair, and I was like, I'm going to try to kiss her today. Today, I'm going to try to kiss her at the fair.
Yep.
Right? Go to get her win her something at the old, do the ring toss, get her a goldfish, try to stick my tongue down her throat.
Yeah.
But we rode a ride called...
That was your inner monologue as a kid, was like a really chiseled, like
always,
drunk fucking
my inner monologue was like my uncle, like 10 beers in, smoking a cigarette. Like, yeah, well, I'm going to let you tell us things your dad doesn't want you to know. That was like my inner monologue. But we rode a ride called The Predator. And it was like, dude, it was just like this. It spun, and then it had a 3-prong thing that also was spinning.
So it's Vomit City.
She puked all over me, dude. I like bought her some cotton candy, and like we were just like riding it, and it was like chose poorly because like she sat on the outside, and the centrifugal force was just smashing me into her. Like we should have switched seats.
Oh, God.
And then she was like, she had like a retainer, I think. And I just remember I just remember puke like coming and just like all over both of us.
What were you do? Were you like, oh God?
No, I mean.
Were you like, get off of me?
No, I just tried to No, not at all.
You were trying to be
dude,
nice.
I was like it and puppy love, dude.
Yeah.
With this girl, like I was just like, oh, it's fine. No, I mean, we can still make out.
You had a white shirt
Where
on.
you go? No run.
You had a white.
I for real did.
You had a white wife beater on, and there's
Wasn't
just
a
like,
wife beater, but I had a white shirt on for sure.
There's like fucking green puke all over it. And
It
you're
was
like,
green too.
oh, gross.
It was like really green puke. It was like movie puke.
Probably
It
from
wasn't-
like Mountain Dews and cotton candy.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Who knows? But it was a bad plan. I was like, we're gonna ride some rides. She'd be like, this man, he knows how to treat a lady. Gave her a ride.
Yep.
Gave her a ride on the Predator. Kidding me? Like that's what you think when you're a kid, you know. You're just like, yeah, we rode rides. We'll get her on this Predator, get her a little sense of danger, scare her a little, get that adrenaline going. Who knows where this is going? I might see a booby today.
Guess who's gonna be the one to save her? Me. Right before you looked at her, you grabbed her hand, and you're like, "Come on, little girl, let's get on this Predator." And I'm gonna.
Before the ride started, I leaned over and I whispered, one day I'm going to fuck an alien and save the human race.
And she goes, "What?" And then it
And then
starts
she puked
spinning.
all over me. Ah!
You looked at her as you guys
I mean,
were
we
in
had ridden
line.
a lot of rides. I was probably
for sure.
stirring it up.
Dude, if I rode any of those spinny rides today, vomit everywhere.
We got stuck. Oh,
Wouldn't be
yeah.
able to.
I don't know. I mean, I think I could. My stomach's so fucked up from just being old and drinking whiskey for 20 years that I don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
My brothers didn't like it, though.
No, I can't do the spinny ones. Now, I could do like a badass like roller coaster, but spinny ones, I'm out. That thing where you get stuck to the wall.
The Gravitron, dude. The Gravitron is tight.
No, I'll fucking puke everywhere.
I get
car
dude,
sick
if I
now.
fucked an alien on the Gravitron,
You'd show them the ride
they'd
of
be
their
like,
life.
I'm like, we're literally against the wall, and I'd fight centrifugal force to still like grab their ass and just like, I'm pulling 3 G's while I'm fucking this alien.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. What's 3 Gs? 3,000?
Centrifugal force.
Oh.
You think it was like 5G, your phone? 3G? What kind of phone plan are you on?
No, I literally was like, is that some kind of a term? I don't know.
I think it's like the force, centrifugal force, like when you're a pilot.
It's
That's what makes you pass out.
motion.
If you hit like a certain amount of G's, like the blood slows down in your head and they pass out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They'd see your arms all flexo while you're like fucking them on the Gravitron, and the place would go wild. And that's what everyone needs to remember. That's the big takeaway from today's episode. No matter what, when in doubt, just fuck, and it's all gonna be
I just
fine.
think, yeah,
You think what?
nothing.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. It was off topic, probably.
Oh,
I was just it made me remember that at that same fair, different year, got stuck on a Ferris wheel with the singer Tiffany. Do you know who that is? He does.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
She was performing at the fair, and me and my cousins were on this Ferris wheel, and it was because it's a carny ride. The people running the rides at, like, dude, it's almost like our parents didn't think. Like, at least at Six Flags, the rides are stationary. They've been built by engineers. You know, they're getting inspected. There's a multi-million-dollar company that's making sure they don't get sued. State fairs, dude. There's a guy with like one tooth drinking a Keystone Light on the flying
100%.
bobsleds being like, you guys want to go backwards? It's
Yeah.
just like, he's playing Metallica and he's like, exit light.
Yeah, he like-
You're just like,
he-
kids are throwing up and he's like, you're not stopping. Like,
he unintentionally exposes himself because he's so
and most
drunk.
of them probably are like running from the law.
Yeah.
The gimp, what's it? The geek.
The geek. That's what it is.
Born to be the geek.
Oh God, that was sad.
They had to come get her. They like made a big deal about it because they were like waiting for the ride. We were like at the top, and like she was 2 cars below us was Tiffany and her manager were riding this Ferris wheel. She had to show,
Oh my God.
so they had to like come. They had like a bunch of people working on trying to get this because like the rides would break all the time with people on them, and you'd just be stuck on them.
Yeah, and then some guy with one little wrench comes out. He's like, I gotta fix it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh boy, you
Well,
are
some of them
not
I'm just
certified.
like, man, I don't know who was looking at the, the flying pharaoh, the pirate ship that would just like,
Yeah.
that thing.
Oh yeah, that fucker will drop off the hinges
That was
at any
one
moment.
lug nut away from just fucking multiple homicides. Like,
Multiple homicides.
there's time, it's just like they'd have like planks with hydraulic systems, and I'm just like, this thing's pulling some force when you get up. I remember like my ass leaving the seat, and it's just like a bar. I was like a little kid, and the bar was just like barely catching my legs.
Oh, yeah. I would be terrified every time. I'd be like, this is the last time I'm ever going to see my family. Yeah. I like hop up into the sky. I'm looking at my parents like waving like, bye. And they're like, what? Because it's like my tiny, stupid little body would like hop up.
Yeah,
and
your
I'd
legs.
Be like, ah. Yeah, my long legs were the only thing that would save me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, brothers. Well, it is time to wrap up the podcast for today. It's it. We did it.
Nice.
We did it. Mm-hmm. I want to hear a ranch.
Ranch!
Yeah.
Wowie.
Love it. All right. We love you guys. Thank you for listening to Slop City Podcast. Thank you to my partner, my muse, my comedy patron, Talia Rafe Al Ghul.
Talia Rafe Al Ghul.
Talia Rafe Al Ghul. And yeah, thanks for listening to Slop City Podcast. And we love you guys.
I'm Talia Rafe Al Ghul, #1 customer and citizen of Slop City, and I've partnered with Manscaped.
We'll do that in a minute.
That's it for me. Thanks for having me. Always fun. Love you.
And cut.
Bitch.
Libby will hate that.
Libby will hate what?
Nothing, just that he did it backwards. We have a system when we close it down.
Ranch!